This is not Cairo. It's Malaga, Spain, one of my favorite places in the world. But the video you're about to see is all the collection of videos that I took while in Cairo. It starts off with a boat cruise with the crew, with an all-you-can-eat buffet with every Japanese tourist in the world, and some pretty cool local dancing. And then the next day, I get up, go for a good workout, start off at noontime, do 9 miles through the city, and then back up with the crew, having a little drinks and coffee towards the evening in the big market area about 9 o'clock at night. Back in Cairo, only today, I'm actually going to go see the old city and not spend the whole time in a hotel room wondering just how to do it. 3-day layover, and I'm going to figure it out. Go armed with a bunch of one-pounders. I'm going to try to ride a bus, see where I end up. To be quite honest, I'd better tackle that Swiss glacier again. That'd be easier. Cairo. Absolutely no crosswalks at all. Take it. We kind of got to get a flow of it. Kind of got to feel it. The traffic's going because you got to get across or you're not going to get anywhere. I'm not sure what the horns are for. So you're already. Not even a leapfrog. It's just emotion. Little 4-year-old kid I just did a couple minutes ago. I bet I can do this. Oh, maybe not. We're just going to do it right here. How do you manage that? There we are. The thing is, it's not even rude to them. No one's in the way. It's just sort of flow that you get. And we cross over again. One of the more interesting areas that I visited in Cairo this time was the famous City of the Dead. There's a collection of these cemeteries scattered throughout Cairo and in Egypt, and they house the same amount of population that lives in Manhattan. That's about 5 million people, and you'd never tell it, because when I walked through, it was, well, quiet as a graveyard. However, because of the overpopulation that takes place in Cairo and the massive expansion of population as well, these people have basically moved into these cemeteries. Now, these cemeteries are the size of houses without any roofs, so it's just the walls and, of course, the plaques and or gravestones that symbolize the families there. Don't know if people go and take care of the grave sites anymore, but these people are indeed doing so, having their own community and their whole mercantile system there, and they're basically left alone. It is illegal, but what are you going to do about the problem? Anyway, pretty spectacular place to go through. Put my headphones on for safety so I didn't have to hear anyone chanting at me, and saw some pretty amazing sights along the way. Not sure what I walked into here. I think it's a huge grave area though. It's just a ton of pita bread. And this beautiful mosque up here. Flies are absolutely horrendous. But all these little buildings look like they're just little grave areas.
bread's kind of curious. Why it's just hanging out like so. It's just covered with a bunch of bugs and flies. I think the inscription's probably like a gravestone, because inside it's just nothing. A little seating area. And it's what it's all is, just bricks and bricks of this. A bunch of homeless living areas. All that's relative in terms, I suppose. But it's quiet. That's kind of nice. It was like home, but I'll definitely look this up and see what it's at. Not even listed on the map, but it appears to be the largest grave site ever that I've seen plastered about, and it's just filled with some of these upkept, some not. They just seem to be individual rooms or even homes, and it does appear to be quite a few people living amongst them. And of course the mosque, and I would presume the size of your grave area / room is a function of your family and the class society that was Egypt. The Al-Azhar University Admin Department, a tunnel, and then the largest park in Cairo, just off the base there. Now I'm headed up to the Citadel in the far distance, about there. But it's a bit tricky trying to get around here. A couple more road crossings will either have it down or I'll be in the hospital. Once again, a place I shouldn't be. This is the far side and non-tourist side of the Citadel looking over Cairo. And for $2, I got some kid to lead me up his part of the Citadel, but not necessarily where I wanted to be. But anyways, I saw some police down there, got behind the bushes, and managed to get up here so far. So they haven't sent the cavalry after me, but look at this view. That's Cairo, from the top of an extremely old citadel. I think I'm being yelled at from behind, but I'm not going to pay any attention to get this view in. It's fantastic. So I just have to find the way the kid brought me up here. Fortunately, the footprints are still in the sand, and I got to go through that maze. This last bit of the video, they're all little street footage that I took just with the camera down at about waist level going through. It's what makes Cairo. It's the noise, it's the amount of traffic, it's the people, and the varying even centuries worth of transportation modes, from horse all the way up to the modern car and truck and mopeds.